Diego Gas and Electric is committed to improving lives in our community. They've dedicated $10 million to create brighter futures for those who need it most. And as part of their shareholder-funded community assistance fund, they've awarded transformational grants to 21 local nonprofits. And one of those recipients is STEP, Support the Enlisted Project. And joining us to share how this welcome support will help further their mission is STEP CEO and co-founder Tony Teravainen. Welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Now, Tony, you work with active duty enlisted service members, military families, and veterans struggling to make ends meet.
Yeah, that's our focus. For the last 11 years, we've been working with military families and transitioning veterans here in San Diego. And we help them move from a financial crisis where they're losing their house, they're losing their car, lost their utilities, move from this financial crisis to a lifetime of financial self-sufficiency and with a 90% success rate.
And in this current economic climate, it's not getting any easier.
It's not. The inflationary pressures, the economic situation has put a lot more pressure on the families. They're asking for more help. The military leadership is asking for more help. And together we're trying to help them not only get through the financial crises, but answer those day-to-day needs that they have with food and diapers and other hygiene.
And STEP was awarded a $400,000 grant from SDG&E's Community Assistance Fund. How will this directly impact these service members and families?
This will help us reach more families. Last year, we reached about 10,000 military families, distributed 300,000 or 400,000 pounds of food, 250,000 diapers. We're going to be able to increase that by about 50% next year. And then we're also able to add an additional social worker who can manage an additional 300 cases through our Emergency Financial Assistance Program to help 300 more of these families that are facing imminent loss of a basic necessity get through that crisis in a way that makes it their last crisis.
And our military families face unique challenges, and no two journeys are the same.
No two journeys are the same, and that's really why we rely on one-on-one care. Each family that comes to us in crisis is going to get their own social worker as their financial counselor, and they're going to help them put together a plan that works for their situation. Military families are in a hard spot. Most of America doesn't have great financial habits, and the first thing somebody does when they join the military is get ripped out of that home environment where their support structure is. They get moved around the country every 2 or 3 years. That puts the spouses in this 50% unemployment, underemployment rate. That locks the service member into these low income wages that many of them earn. The service member gets deployed between a half and a third of the time. And every day when that service member goes to work, they're going to the third most deadly occupation in America. So we take an average American, we put them in a situation with higher financial stress, higher family stress, and higher work stress.
And this grant will also help military families step into the holidays and experience a little bit of joy.
Yeah, the holidays are a good time for us. We, besides our emergency program, we have a lot of outreach and relationship building programs, so they trust us and come to us in their moment of need. And in Thanksgiving, what we receive from the community is a lot of turkey dinners and related stuff, and we can turn around and move that to a lot of military families. In the holidays, we'll get a lot of folks that want to do toy collections, so we can move that to military kids. And some families want to adopt an entire family or some members of a family based on their specific requests. And we can award about 300 to 400 families a year kind of everything they ask for their holiday season and help them move forward through that time.
And how significant is this grant in making a difference?
This grant will be transformational. We have built STEP and relied on the community to support us. We're not federally funded or state funded, and we don't have grants or fee for service, so it's all community funded. And we work hard for that funding, and something like this that is really set up to be transformational is amazing for us. It'll help us reach more families, and it'll help us get more families on a permanent financial footing.
We can continue to support those who have sacrificed so much for our country. To learn more, volunteer, or support, head over to teamstepusa.org. Tony, we thank you for all that you're doing to support our military.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
And we thank you for joining us on San Diego Living. We'll see you next time.